My name is Marco, and I have a partner called Richard. We did we did the assignment together. And okay, this is our app called Quiz You, and that app is about quizzing yourself. Like you answer a few questions and got the marks, and you can compare with others. That is the purpose of our apps. Okay, let me explain the code. And we have few view controller, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 view controller, and every controller will focus on some part. Like this one is work on the name, and this one work on the choosing the subject, and this one is work on the mathematics page, and so on. And this one is work on the history. Okay, let me explain the code. In the first page, in the first page, in here, you need to let me make it bigger. And when you go into the page, this is the first page that when you click the apps, and the page will show up like that. And you need to enter the name, and this is the a blanket, which you need to enter the name inside and click the next. And this has got the code we make. This is the test field, and we have an alarm function in here. If you enter blank name, they cannot move it to the next page. And if you enter the name and click the next, then the name will show up in the next page, which is here, and this code to show, which means the name will pass to the view controller, which is here. Let's move on to this page. Because we only have few lines, and this is the name and UI label, and this is the 5 button, which is the subject. And you can choose the name, and when you click on the mathematics, you can link it to the mathematics page. Okay, let me explain the mathematics page code. Right here, first we put 4 buttons to the page, which is the choice of the answer, and we have 3 buttons at the bottom, which is the next question, and also move it to the main menu and the history. But we are not allowed people to click to the menu in the game when you're doing the game, because it is cheating. That's why when you finish the game, they will show up. And we also will count the score in here. That's why we make the call to the 0 at the first. And we have a name in here, and which is you will enter at the first page. And okay, and we will random 5 questions out of 10 from the database. That's why we will not have same question again. This is the random that what we make. And this is the question. We have 10 questions in it. Like this is the first one. When you random that number, they will show up in here. And this is the first question, second question, third question, fourth question, and so on to the number 10 question. In here, what is the labels used for? Is show up the marks and the feedback. When the marks is when they finish the game, finish the 5 question, they will show up the marks at the bottom of this label, and this label sorry, this is the marks, and this one is the feedback of the marks. Like when you got a 1 or 0 marks, you got a bad feedback. You got the highest marks, 5 marks, you got excellent feedback. And when you finish the game, like finish the quiz, and all the information will store to the history page. And this is the history code. And this one is for the recognize this is correct or not. In here, if you got the correct, they will show up the correct. If it's correct, then we show up the green color. If it's not, they will show the red color. You are wrong. And every button will make once. Okay, let's move on to the next. Maybe move on to chemistry. Move into chemistry page. The chemistry page of the code is similar to the mathematics because they work same function, but only different types of question. Let's see. And the question is quite different, but almost code it does start the same. And this one is the physics. This one is the physics. Yep, physics page. And the questions are different from others, but the functions are the same, and so on. And biology and the computer are the same code, but different question. And we have the last one, the history, and my partners will explain the history later. Okay, let's start the apps and show you what we did. But before start, I want to mention that we also added new features in the apps. When we open the apps, when you click on the apps, and they will go into the launch screen, and you will see this page first, and we will see loading, and we will see the logo that what we make. This picture is drawn by us. We make it by myself, and that is also our apps icon. And this is my name, or author, or the founder. Let's run the game. And do you see it? This is the launch screen, the picture. And when you enter the name, maybe my name is Marco, maybe I enter Marco, click next, and maybe I put mathematics, I click mathematics. Okay, when I maybe 5 factorial is equal to something, I think that would be 120. Oh, when you get a correct answer, they will show up you're correct, and the green color, that's what I mentioned. Maybe next time I got the wrong answer, you got a red color, and you are wrong, this message. And click on the next question. And we have 3 multiple choice in every topic, and this is one of the question inside the mathematics. And when you get the correct answer, they will show up asking here, and this is the name that you want to type in the first page. Okay, after you finish the game, you will see the feedbacks and the marks in here, and this is the marks and this is the feedback. I got 3 marks that I got a no bad. And then if you want to play another game like another unit, you can go to the menu, and or you want to play, or another person want to play, and you can change the name, like maybe we just want to play, and click on the next, and the name will change. And maybe we just really good at playing computing, they can choose computing, and another question will show up. Okay, maybe okay, this time I got the full correct, I got the excellent, and also the marks will show up in here, the name also show up in here. And my partners will also make a videos. We will tell about what the history does in the apps.
And hi, I'm Richard, and I'm another group member of this project. And I want to explain what the history is, and the turtle boat, and app icon, and the notification, which is in the name, right here. Okay, let's start with the history. Now, in the history part, as you can see, wait. Let's put it in here. Let's go to the main story part and go to the history in here. The history page is right here, and that will show you your records of your games, the quiz. Okay, let's start from here. So you answer all the questions here, and okay, you got 0 out of 5, so it's bad. And when you go into history, as you can see this is what Marco doing, and this is what I'm doing right now, and I only got 0 out of 5, so it's bad and the grade. So this is how history work. And for the code, as you can see here, the text history, which we put from here, and see, this is the UI text view, which we made it from here. And in every subject, at the wait, at the end here, you can see the history is added when you finish the answering the questions, and that store into the history view controller. And at the history view controller, like, okay, let's do another one. Here's history, and when you click to the back, it's come here, and you can also change the name right here. When you change the name and start, oh sorry, so become 8080, and so you answer the questions. And in the history, wait, yeah, as you can see, here's 8080, what I just did now, and the name is changed, and also the score is 1, so we set the grade as bad. And now I'm gonna explain the how is our notification works, and let's run it again. Okay, here when you type your name and next, okay, let's set the notification time to 5 seconds so you can see what's happening. Okay, let's run it again. So we do it as a new feature for this app. So we set the action for the name, and when you set the name and when you go to the home page, after the 5 seconds, you got the notification, which is like like calling you back to the quiz game. And so for the real thing, we set this one as a 1 hour, which is 3,600 seconds. So after you leave the game, after 1 hour, you got the notification, which is like call you into the game. And it's not gonna repeat, as you can see here, because we don't want to repeat it, because if you repeat 1 hour again and again, the user could be disturb him or. And this is what we do for the requests, and this is the context, which is here, and a trigger, which is here. We set the trigger as which means like doing the repeat, and the time interval, which is just the time you want a notification. And we put this code into here as well for the view did load. And this is mean the alert, like which you can see in here, right here. And for the sound, which you open the song, that means you can hear the sound when the notification come up. And for the badge, mean the app icon. Okay, I will show you which means. So we have to run this one again. And we quick escape. Oh wait, we need to set it to 5 seconds, sorry. And when you go out, for the badges, I will show you, which is this one, is the badges. If you put the badges in here, you will see the app icon, which app is sending you a notification. And these are the did allow, which means when you start the game, you will get an alert, which is you allow the notification from this app or not. And when you say allow, you will get the notification. And now I'm going to explain how do we get the app icon. And here, this is our app icon, and we just drag and drop in here. Which is here, which is like a different size for the different phones and things. And how do we put it is we need to make a photo first, like for the every single photo for many sizes. And for here we set the image in here, so we put in the app icon the images. So we click the app icon, and when we click the arrow right here, you will see this is what our app icon is. And as you can see, this is our app icon, and it's really cool. And now I'm gonna explain how our turtle boat is. And this is where we start our project and start at week 7, and we start creating the proposal, which is like app description and stuff in here. And we create a GitHub file to push up into the GitHub the code what we write and save it in there. And this is the thing we create at the week 8. We create the app icon. We create the app icon, which is the quiz U, and this quiz U is our application also. Like this icon also we draw it ourselves. And for the week 8, the Marco, like we did both together for everything. And for this one, we Marco did the questions, which my friend Marco did the questions, which is here. The questions he make. These are all the questions he make. It's really good. And here, like for the interface, like everything I have made. This is me and KL, and another name page, which is here. I made this page, and on week 9, I really done a lot. And I create like when you arrive, we do it together. The maths, which is the codes from here. Wait, let me show you. So this is maths, and here's a maths code. Like this is what we do on week 9. And I said these color are the difficulty of what we have been facing. I do it maths is the hardest one, because this is the first Swift, how can I say, like first page of what I'm doing for the subject. And also the Swift, I create the Swift code and put everything in there, and so that's why I set it to the hard. And for the other subject, we just need to copy paste and fix the questions and stuff, so it's not that like in the connection, so it's not that hard, but it's still hard. So but the difficulty is just the yellow. And so we done all the how can I say, all the subjects in the week 9. After that, we do the history, which I show just now here. This is really hard, because if you don't know how to do it, it's really hard. So after we figure out it's not that hard, so I set the difficulty to the hard, and we run it, and it's still wrong. So we debug and stuff doing that one. And then also in week 10, we I do the notification, which is I just show in less 5 minutes, which is here, the notifications, and I've set this one into 1 hour again, so it's for the rear app. Run it again, and we did the launch screens. Wait, you will see it in here just now. It's like my friend did it, and this is the launch screen. We just saw it, and we commit all the codes into the GitHub, and an explanation, like we do it together, which is, I'll show you and explain, which is here, the diagram, UML diagram for the app, which is like the user can do, what we did for the app, and what you can do in here, and there's our app like code stretchers and stuff, like explanation for our code, and we submitted, because I put the difficulty into the harder one, and I put the set sticker here because like it's really, if you get a low marks, it's really terrible, and we're really scared about the marks, so we set it to the hardest one. And this is what I'm doing now. It's the app demo video, so this means we still need to do it. Okay, and now we finish it, so we remove it and add the sticker, which means we finish it. There you go. This is how we finish, how we do our project, and done. Everything is done now, so see you later.